Vallejo officials address rodent infestation crisis. Rodent infestations have become a pressing concern in Vallejo, with city officials openly acknowledging the severity of the problem. This isn't just a minor nuisance. It's a public health issue that demands immediate and serious attention. But here's where it gets controversial. How effective are the current measures in tackling the root causes of this infestation? And this is the part most people miss. Combating a rodent problem involves more than just setting traps or calling pest control. It requires addressing deeper factors like waste management, urban planning, and community awareness. In other news, Jerry Wu is a notable breaking news intern at the Chronicle this summer. He is a rising junior at Northwestern University, pursuing degrees in journalism and international studies. His experience is impressive, having previously interned on the government and watchdog team at his hometown newspaper, the San Diego Union-Tribune. At Northwestern, Jerry has worn many hats, including managing editor and campus editor of the Daily Northwestern. Additionally, he has contributed as diversity and inclusion chair and senior beat reporter, focusing on local labor unions and student activism, a testament to his commitment to covering socially impactful issues. Jerry's involvement doesn't stop at traditional journalism. He serves as a senior editor for 4 New Asian, Northwestern's magazine dedicated to Asian American perspectives. Beyond his professional interests, he enjoys a range of activities like street photography, fishing, and playing pickleball, demonstrating a well-rounded personality. Having grown up in San Mateo, Jerry is enthusiastic about returning to the Bay Area this summer, bringing his unique blend of skills and local insight to the Chronicle. Now, thinking about the rodent crisis in Vallejo, how do you feel about the city's response so far? Are current strategies enough, or is more radical change necessary? Let's open the floor for discussion. Your opinion matters. Terrier heroes tackle Vallejo Ferry rat crisis without poison. Picture this. You start your first day at a new job only to be greeted by a chaotic swarm of rats. That's exactly what happened to 19-year-old Ryder Lopez at Panama Bay Coffee in Vallejo's ferry terminal. His story and the city's struggle to solve its rodent crisis has sparked a fascinating debate. Are the real heroes here the city's pest control teams or a band of passionate volunteers and their terriers? Let's dive in. The Vallejo Ferry Terminal, a hub for commuters, has been overrun by rats for weeks. Lopez, still reeling from his first-day horror show, described seeing 14 to 15 rodents darting through the grass like they owned the place. "I've never seen that many before," he said, his voice still tinged with disbelief. City officials stepped in, hiring a pest control company to tackle the problem. They claimed their chemical treatments have already made a dent. Lopez, who works the 4 a.m. shift, hasn't heard a single rat in the dumpster recently. But here's where it gets controversial. Many locals are quietly giving credit to an unexpected team. SCRAT, Sacramento Canine's Rat Annihilation Team. This volunteer group isn't using poison or traps. Instead, they're deploying trained terriers like Nora and Creature to hunt rats the old-fashioned way, by scent and speed. Between Friday and Sunday alone, these dogs bagged nearly 60 rats. Emily Iniguez, SCRAT's founder, explains, "We're not just solving a pest problem. We're protecting birds of prey and other wildlife from the toxic effects of rat poison." This is the part most people miss. The debate isn't just about who's more effective, it's about ethics. While the city's chemical approach might work faster, SCRAT's method is eco-friendly and community-driven. Lopez, for one, is a fan. "It's super nice they're helping us. But should the city prioritize volunteer efforts over traditional pest control? Or is this a case of both and?" We want to hear your thoughts. Is it time to rethink how cities handle rodent problems? Could a hybrid approach of trained dogs and targeted chemicals be the future? Drop your take in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation about innovation, sustainability, and the unexpected heroes in our neighborhoods. Vallejo's rat problem? How SCRAT saved the day. Imagine walking down a bustling street only to be greeted by dozens of rats scurrying around buildings and dumpsters. This was the harsh reality for businesses and residents around the Vallejo Ferry Terminal, where a massive rat infestation had taken hold. But here's where it gets interesting. A group of vigilante terrier owners from Sacramento, known as the Sacramento Canines Rat Annihilation Team, SCRAT, stepped in to help alleviate the problem. And this is the part most people miss. Their efforts, combined with the city's response, have led to a significant decrease in the rat population. But what sparked this infestation in the first place? And how can we prevent similar issues from arising in the future? Let's dive in and explore the details. Residents and business owners in the area reported that the problem had been intensifying over the past couple of weeks, with rats being spotted in the streets, near the water, and even in the gardens. Reed Pratt, a barista at the Panama Bay coffee shop, said that the situation had become so dire that workers were afraid to throw out trash at the dumpsters outside. People started noticing rats in the streets that had been run over by cars, Pratt said. The infestation was likely exacerbated by the cleanup of a nearby homeless encampment, which forced the rats to seek new habitats. Kent Fortner, founder of the Mare Island Brewing Company Ferry taproom, noted that the rats seemed to be using the area as a highway after being displaced from their previous location. But then SCRAT arrived on the scene, and everything changed. The group, led by Emily Iniguez, brought their terriers to the area and caught nearly 60 rats over the weekend. "We're like, hey, let's go see if we can catch some rats, and we caught a lot," Iniguez said. The city also responded quickly, laying traps and poison in the bushes, and cleaning up the gardens. As a result, the infestation is now mostly handled, according to Fortner and Pratt. But here's the controversy. Some might argue that the city should have acted faster to address the issue, or that the use of poison and traps is not a humane solution. Others might praise the city's efforts and the ingenuity of SCRAT. What do you think? Should cities prioritize more humane methods of pest control, or is the ends justify the means approach sometimes necessary? And this is the part that will spark debate. Can vigilante groups like SCRAT be a viable solution to urban pest control problems, or do they pose a risk to public safety? The city's assistant city manager, Nalungo Conley, said in a statement that the Public Works Department is aggressively addressing the increased rodents with more traps, expanded street sweeping, and routine inspections and cleanup. But as we move forward, it's essential to consider the root causes of the infestation and how to prevent similar issues from arising in the future. So, we ask you, what do you think is the best way to address urban pest control problems, and how can we balance the need for effective solutions with concerns for public safety and animal welfare? Share your thoughts in the comments below.